please hit that subscribe button. Hey everybody, better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Watch out, and he scored! And we're live. And we're live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. Please remember to hit that like button, guys, and give it a thumbs up. That helps out so much in getting more people in here. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're doing another personal Q&A, hangout, just fun time, story time type stream here. So this is going to be real laid back, really chill. Hopefully a good time. I really enjoyed doing this the first time. We did one a couple weeks ago, and it was really, really awesome. So totally down to do it again. So I think this is going to be a really fun night, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. Looks like we got a bunch of people in the chat already, which is awesome. We got Woody, Danny, Connor, Brandon, Jack. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Very, very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll wait a little bit. I mean, we'll be starting, but more people will filter in as we go through. I just sent out the notification on Discord, so we should be getting some more people in here. But this is another one that's just kind of laid back, guys. It's whatever you guys want to know. Vaughn's here. What's going on? Master Mango, what's up? Vernon, DMV, what is up, everybody? Thank you guys all so much for being here. Very, very much appreciated. Fire Strike in the house as well. Let's go. We got the whole OG crew here tonight, pretty much. Let's go. I got a couple beers ready. I'm going to crack one right now. So we're going to have a fun night tonight. And again, we'll tell stories, ask me questions. It's just going to be a cool, chill hangout stream. So Eddie's here. What's going on, man? And yeah, DMV, Gronk to the Bucks. Going to join his old buddy, Tom Brady, in Tampa Bay. I mean, as a Patriots fan, I mean, it sucks, but it also, you know, I don't know how good Gronk's going to be anymore. I think there's a chance he really might come back and not be that good. It's whatever. You know, I think the Patriots are going to stink this year, honestly. I think they're going to have a really bad year this year, and they're going to get until they get that next quarterback, which maybe Stidham is it, maybe not. That remains to be seen. But until they get that next quarterback, I think the Patriots are better off without like the older guys and trying to just rebuild a little bit. What do I think of Zach Ronaldo? I mean, he was always kind of a borderline guy. He was borderline AHL, NHL. I mean, he played his role pretty well when he came into the league with Philly. He was physical and could fight, and then he kind of stopped fighting as his career went along. He didn't fight as much. He's okay. I didn't like him on Boston. I thought he was kind of a waste of a roster spot. I wouldn't want him on my team, but he can play that physical role if you need somebody like that. I think he's more of an AHL player. Hey, it's all good, DMV, no problem. If I could play college hockey for any program besides Providence, obviously PC would be my number one. Which one would it be? I would probably say Boston College, because BC was always my favorite before I became and really got into PC hockey. So BC would probably be my number two. I am adding mods at 1,500 subscribers, Jack. So basically, to be a moderator, it goes based on, one, you obviously have to want to be a moderator. I'm not going to just make somebody do it or give it to anybody who's, doesn't want it. But basically, outside of wanting to be a moderator, it's based on who has been here the longest, who's active on the channel, and who I think will do a good job. But I'm not currently planning on adding any new mods until I get to 1,500 subs, because I've got a bunch already, and I think they do a really good job. So at 1,500, I'm going to add some more. And I mean, Jack, you've been very, very active here the last few months, obviously. So, I mean, if you want to be a mod, you're certainly in the running for sure. But I'm just not going to add any new ones until 1,500 subscribers, because I really don't need any new ones right now. Yeah, I'm with you, Danny. I don't think that Gronk has much time left either. I think there's a chance he could end up being really, really not good this year, but we'll see. Yeah, DMV. Can't wait to check it out, man. For sure. And then obviously I can't wait to be on it in the future. That'll be sick. No, I don't think the Patriots are going 0-16, but I do think that they're probably going to win like 6 or 7 games next year and not be that good. The Boston video is growing. Well, that's good, Sniper Wolf. I love whenever any video grows. That's perfect. It's exactly what you're hoping for when you put a video out, is you hope that it grows and people watch it and people like it. You watched live sports last night, Vaughn. There you go, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, Eddie, that's probably going to keep you out of the running of being mod. If you're openly admitting that you're going to be very mean, scornful, and verbally abusive, you're probably not going to get mod. Yeah, DMV, you're already a mod. Of course you're active. You're already a mod. What was the worst storm that I ever lived through? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. We haven't really. We've gotten a few like tropical storms and remnants of hurricanes up here. We've had a few big blizzards in the winter a couple times in my life. There hasn't been any storm where I'm like, where I thought it was like dangerous or anything like that. No, I've never like feared for my life because of a storm or anything like that. We up here in Mass, we really don't get vicious weather. I mean, we had a rough go last week where we lost power for like 36 hours because of a windstorm. But even that, like, it was never like, okay, the power's out. It was never like, this is a dangerous storm. It's not like getting a hurricane in Florida where people literally die, or like your tornadoes in the Midwest or anything like that. We really don't have that bad of weather here at all. No, Gronk is not coming back to the Patriots. Gronk has been traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Gronk is playing with Tom Brady on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next season. He's already been traded by the Pats. Hey, what's going on, Nathan? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciated. Dude, Zach Hamill was horrendous. Oh my God, DMV. I could not stand Zach Hamill. Did I like Dougie Hamilton? I mean, obviously he showed good promise as an offensive defenseman and such, but overall, no. There's a lot of defensive deficiencies there, and I'm more of a fan of player. If you're a defenseman, I feel like you should play well in your own zone. At least be adequate in your own zone. And I never liked Dougie Hamilton defensively. I was glad when Boston traded him. Who am I most surprised made the NHL from Providence? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Most surprised. I don't know. I feel like most of the guys that get called up, I'm very like, yeah, they deserve it. I mean, I would probably say Peter Solaric playing 40 NHL games or however many he has. That's not exactly making the NHL, but the fact that Solaric got as many NHL games as he did kind of surprised me, because I never liked him in Providence. I thought he was very, very much kind of invisible most of the time, so I was not a big fan of Peter Solaric. What was my least favorite live stream on this channel besides the No, I love doing the live stream, but the least favorite live stream, I don't even know. Probably one that we ended up in a big argument, or one that like early on in the channel history when I was really, really bad at this. I'm not sure exactly. Hey, I want the NHL season to resume as well. Hang on, I'm missing some chats here, guys. My apologies. Remember to hit that like button, guys. We got double-digit people watching, but only 6 likes. Hit that like button, guys. That's going to get more people in here and just make the overall stream a lot better, a lot more fun. I don't seem like a merchandise guy. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jack. I do have merch. I've made merch, but you can check it out if you want. The link's in the description. But I'm not sure what you mean by me not being a merchandise guy. Let's see, what else? I know the story about Binnington to the Bruins? If you haven't, why not tell the story? Well, Binnington played a year in Providence. Binnington played for Providence for a year on loan from St. Louis, and he was really, really good. But he was really good, but he was never Boston property. He was just on loan playing in Providence. Hey, thank you, Vernon. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've really enjoyed doing the hit or miss draft series. That's been a lot of fun to do, and obviously it's turned into a pretty good series in about a month's worth of content. So that's really good. Will Trent Frederick be on the opening roster for next season? No, I don't think so. DMV. Maybe it's like a fourth liner. I don't know. I think it depends on what they're looking for. If they're looking for toughness in like a fourth line guy, then yes. If they're looking for more of a skilled player, then Studnicka will be up. Dude, Eddie, I wish I could, but that's not an option on Spreadshirt, man. I really wish it was, but I'm at the liberty of what the merch company has available for products. I can't just make something myself. What's the stupidest penalty I've seen a player take? Sucker punch? Well, no. Sucker punches aren't stupid if the game's a blowout and the player deserved it. I would say too many men on the ice is a really fucking dumb penalty. I hate too many men on the ice penalties because literally, like, I did line changes. I played hockey. One guy comes off the ice, one guy goes on. Like, you gotta know who's next up. Like, it's just too many men on the ice is the dumbest penalty I think that you can take. Sucker punches are dumb if they cost the team, but I mean if the guy deserves it and the guy you're in an 8-1 game, then it really doesn't matter, really, I guess. I don't know. It's just too many men on the ice is always a dumb penalty. JFK is not coming back, Vaughn. Yeah, I'm with you, Danny. Solaric was invisible 90% of the time, and he was just as bad down in Providence. I never liked him. Not physical at all for a big guy, too. Favorite NHL regular player, like the hit or miss vids? I don't know what does that mean, DMV? Favorite NHL regular player? I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean, like the hit or miss vids? Which Boston Bruins did I yell at most in Boston? Well, it was Danton Heinen, but he's not in Boston anymore, so I don't know now. It was Danton Heinen for sure. Yeah, F in the chat for the -2 subscribers yesterday. Right back down. I gained a few, and then right back down it goes. Not having hockey has absolutely screwed this channel as far as growth goes. If somebody is absent for more than a year from YouTube, they delete the account. Yeah, YouTube's always deleting accounts and stuff, so that's very, very possible what's happening for sure. This not having hockey is really hurt. Yeah, Connor, I did hear about that. Very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Thoughts and prayers with everyone affected for sure. No, Trent Frederick's never going to be a top 6 forward, but he's going to be one hell of a bottom 6 player. Trent Frederick has great third-line center written all over him, and I cannot wait. He is my favorite guy in Providence. Absolutely love Frederick. Hey, what's going on, NBA Dribble God? Oh, you're Metal? Okay, welcome back, Metal Clan. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, too many men on the ice, Erud, is such a dumb penalty, and it happens so often, I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, Nathan, pretty much everyone that was out injured at the end of when the regular season got suspended and play stopped, almost everyone, except for the people with major, major injuries, everyone's going to be able to play when the season starts back up. Like, they're all going to be back and ready to play. So that obviously helps out a lot for teams that had a lot of injury issues because nobody's injured anymore because we've had over a month off already. And it's going to end up being like 2 to 3 months off. So probably 3. You're going to have a full April, May, and June to heal up before we start back up in July, most likely. Do I like Michael Jordan from hockey? He wasn't good. I mean, he barely made it to the NHL. He wasn't good. I don't think they can feasibly cut the cap that much. I don't think it's going to happen. The teams are already spending up to the salary cap, and it's at 81 million. They can't cut it to 50 million. Teams literally, like, you're under contract. You can't void a contract like that. Like, teams wouldn't be able to fit under the cap. I mean, there'd be some teams that, only half their team covers 50 million. And you can't just void the contract. You have to pay them out for those years now. I think the cap's going to stay relatively the same. The Players Association will never let it go down that much. Oh, I definitely know why Too Many Men on the Ice is definitely not enjoyed by Bruins fans. Yeah, but only teams, if they do compliance buyouts, teams are only going to get one compliance buyout. They're not gonna. It's not gonna drastically change the way that some of you guys think it is. It can't. The cap isn't gonna go up. The cap was slated to go up like 8 million for this next season. It's not gonna go up. It's probably gonna stay relatively around the same. That's the Players Association is never gonna let it go down that much. I don't like PK Subban at all. I cannot stand PK Subban. So I would definitely say Shaq is way funnier. I don't like PK Subban at all. Do I like Andrew Shaw? Yeah, he's been a good. There's no. God, you're just speculating here. You can't speculate around when crowds are going to be back. We have no idea. They might have crowds back in September. Until there's an official word on when crowds are going to be back, you can't speculate on that. I don't, until that happens, I don't believe that at all, because I don't think there is any way that any of you guys know any more than me, or like, nobody knows what's going to happen. The average person does not know what's going to happen. Until there's an official word on it, it's all just speculation. I don't think the cap is going back to 50 million. I have not heard from any reliable source that the cap is going back to 50 million. And everything I've heard is that if the league does compliance buyouts, it's going to be one per team. And there's also there are people saying that there will never be crowds again, and there are people who want crowds at sports now. And there's literally everyone in between too. Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows. You can find somebody that says anything. Like, you can. People think that the world's going to be locked down for another year. That's not going to happen, and it's just. It's not gonna happen. I mean, some states in the U.S. are already opening back up almost fully. Some states are almost fully open back up already. Like, it's not going to be, I think things will be relatively back to normal come the beginning of next season. Things will be relatively back to normal at the beginning of next season. Yeah, exactly. That's why I hate advanced stats, because how many playoff series have the Leafs won under Kyle Dubas with their analytics approach? How many playoff series have the Leafs won with their analytics? How many playoff series have the Arizona Coyotes won with their analytics, like, and their advanced stats and their numbers-based approach? They can't even make the playoffs. Arizona can't even make the playoffs. Damn it, why is this beer stuck? Oh my, damn it. Well, I'm just crushing the can now, shit. Michael Jordan plays hockey? Hey, Jack, what's going on, man? Welcome, Jack. Oh, finally it came out. Jesus, guess I'm not using that one again. Too tight. That's what should be. Wish she was too tight. Oh. Is Brian Burke from Rhode Island? I don't know. I feel like he's local, though. I definitely feel like Brian Burke's local to me. Yeah, hang on. I love Berkey. Let me see. I'll look that up right now. Brian Burke. Yeah, he's from Providence. He went to PC. Oh, come on. The stupid camera. Erod, you are like the ultimate pessimist on this. It's not gonna be a catastrophe for the next 2 years. Things are gonna get back to normal relatively soon. Some people might stay in their houses, but for the most part, I went and played basketball at my friend's yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I'm fine. For the most part, people are starting to get back to doing somewhat normal things. What is wrong with this camera? Focus. Hey, what's going on, Maddie? Well, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Very much appreciated. This camera is really starting to piss me off. It will not focus. Yo, let me... I feel like... I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah, whoever made that account didn't spell the Michael Jordan in hockey correctly. Wow, this is so... Hang on, maybe if I move in and out. Hey, what's going on, Butcher's Block? Thank you so much, man, for the dono. Let's get some dono hype in the chat, guys. Thank you so much, Bobby. Very, very much appreciated. Let's go. We got a dono. Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, obviously, for the donation. That is absolutely huge. Really, really appreciate it, as always. I cannot get this camera to focus. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. Yeah, the Michael is spelled M-I-C-H-A-L. Yeah, Brian Burke is from Rhode Island. He's from Providence. Classic. My friend's at Cumberland Farms, and he just saw a kid that we went to school with, so he put it in the group chat for all of us. Let's go. Do I think Boston will re-sign Krug? Is this camera ever gonna fix? What if I get up and come back? I might try getting up and coming back. Do I think Boston will re-sign Krug? I still do. I think they're gonna find a way to get Krug signed for because Krug makes $5.25 million now. You're probably looking at $1.5 million to $2 million bump in his salary. $7.25 million would be a $2 million bump. I think that's possible. I forget who's Boston got as UFAs. I think is Nordstrom's contract up, because if Nordstrom's contract's up, I think they let him go. That opens up whatever his cap space is. Plus they have Backus off the books now. So that's good. Whoa! Oh boy! Another dono from Butcher's Block. Let's go. Let's go. More dono hype, guys. Butcher with another dono. Thank you so much, Bobby. It's very much appreciated. Hang on. I am going to fix this camera. Hang on here. I am going to fix this camera. Focus. Why will this camera not focus? But I really do appreciate that so much, Bobby. Thank you for all your support of this channel. It really does mean a lot. This is awesome, man. Trapezoid is why Bergeron got a grade 3 concussion. Yeah, the Randy Jones hit. That was pretty brutal. What do I think of the Pens alternates? It's okay. Not great, but it's okay. Oh, God, the camera finally just fixed. Holy shit. It took long enough. Camera finally just fixed, guys. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the trapezoid. I wish they'd let goalies go play the puck because so many of these goalies are so bad at playing the puck. It would be absolutely fantastic to watch these goalies try and go out and play it more. I mean, Jesus, some of them are really bad. I think it'd make the game more fun and interesting if they got to play the puck more. But hey, there's Michael Jordan back with his name spelled correctly. I swear, that has got to be Vaughn making like 6 different accounts. I swear it's Vaughn. Let's see. Jack says, favorite video game as a kid. Favorite video game as a kid was definitely NHL. Chell, my first Chell game was 2004. And then I had like every one since. And, well, every one like... For PS2, I had 04, 06, 07, 08, 09. And then I think 10 they stopped making them for PS2. So I have 04 through 09 for PS2. And then for Xbox, I have 13 and 14. 13 was obviously, 14, excuse me, was the best one. But, yeah, I played a ton of Chell as a kid. Hockey was always my favorite sport, so it was always my favorite game too. As far as non-sports games go, growing up, I was a big Call of Duty fan. I loved Call of Duty. I loved really any like war game, especially the older like World War II based war games, so like Medal of Honor and the early Call of Duties, which took place during World War II. I was always a big history kid too. Like I loved history, so World War II war games were my favorite as well. Worst experience at a restaurant? I haven't had any like really atrocious ones. I remember distinctly there was one night my family and I went to a restaurant and the waiter was like a total douchebag and thought that he was really funny, but it wasn't funny. He was just a douche. So that was I guess it's kind of funny to look back on. That was really interesting. But I haven't had any like completely terrible restaurant experiences. Firestrike, guys, I'm sorry. I'm missing some of these chats. They're coming in hot here. So I do apologize for that. But I'm going to try and... If I miss your question or I miss what you want me to see something and I miss it, just type it in the chat again and I'll hopefully see it the second time it comes through. Firestrike has a trivia question, so go for it, man. Who has a second overall pick in 2005 behind Sidney Crosby? I just did the 2005 redraft. How long ago? 2005. Crosby went first, obviously. Oh, $5 dono from Butcher's Block. Let's go. Let's get that hype up in the chat, guys. This is insane. Thank you so much, Bobby. Really, really appreciate it. That's awesome. It really, really means a lot. Your generosity really, really means a lot. It helps out so much. And obviously, this has been a tough time for a hockey channel recently without any playoffs and no games going on. And it really does help out so much. So thank you very, very much. And yeah, I obviously really miss the Bruins and hockey in general and just sports in general. Honestly, it really sucks. God, number 2 in 2005. Number 2 in 2005. I literally just did the video on this. I just did the video on this like a couple months ago. This is the draft after the lockout. It took place in a hotel. It literally wasn't even like a normal draft. Who is it? I know it turned out it's like one of those players that's like a good player. Bobby Ryan. It's Bobby Ryan. It's Bobby Ryan. He turned out, I knew it was somebody who turned out to be good, but not like too overall good. It's Bobby Ryan. And you told me, all right, I didn't see the chat until now, but Firestrike did say it in the chat. Yes, it's Bobby Ryan went behind Crosby. Worst restaurant experience, I just said, I don't know, maybe there was a time lapse there. I talked about it, that kid that was a douche of a waiter. Never had that bad of an overall restaurant experience so that I can remember. Yeah, Michael Jordan plays in the KHL now, not good enough for the NHL. Do I remember when Tuukka Rask got a penalty, then Chicago scored? Not off the top of my head, but I've watched so many hockey games. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I at this point, I think it's very, very likely that we get playoffs this summer. We're going to get NHL playoffs this summer, and then they're going to start next season, I think, like a month late. And then obviously scrap the All-Star game, scrap bye weeks, and maybe go a little later into April. And it's going to be, I was very pessimistic for a while about the NHL this season and even starting next season. But now with the way things are going, you know, a lot of the states that are in the worst, like Massachusetts, my state is one of the worst as far as this whole situation goes. I think we're at the peak here. I mean, Charlie Baker said it's kind of like the third, fourth quarter for us at this point, and then things are going to start getting better. New York's already significantly getting better. I think by July, we're going to be able to play games. And there obviously won't be fans in July, but we're going to be able to play games. And then, I think hopefully by the start of next year, we have fans back, and we'll see what happens. But for sure, I at this point, I'm getting much more optimistic about us being able to finish the season over the summer and then being able to start next season, maybe a little bit late, but at least getting most, if not all, of next season in as well. Do I like Jeremy Jacobs? Not particularly. I love the Bruins, but I don't like Jeremy Jacobs. I don't think he's a good person in general. He's very cheap. Favorite team to root for outside other than Boston, the Colorado Avalanche, second favorite team. Loved them since they got Ray Bourque a cup in 2001 when I was 4 years old or 5 years old, whatever I was back then. Colorado has always been my second favorite team. Jake Allen can move the puck pretty well. Yeah, but he's a backup goalie at this point. And then there are times he comes out of the net and you're like, oh God, don't. Yeah, I would say most of the goalies in the league at this point, when they come out of the net, I say, oh God, don't. There are not many good puck movers left. The weather doesn't affect. The ice crews are good enough to where the ice will be fine in August. I'm not worried about it. What do I think about Tuukka? I mean, Tuukka is one of the best goalies in the league. I don't understand the hate on Tuukka. Obviously, he hasn't won a cup as a starting goaltender. Neither is Carey Price. How many other great good goaltenders haven't won a cup? I mean, Braden Holtby only won one, and it took him almost a decade. Trying to think of the other top tier goaltenders. Obviously, Jonathan Quick has two. Corey Crawford's got two. There are some others, but there are plenty of good goaltenders that don't win a cup or only win one cup. Tuukka is a very, very good goaltender. He's a great goaltender. And I understand that sometimes, come playoff time, there's kind of a knock against him that he doesn't have that it factor in the big games. And there are times where I've been really upset with him because he's given up bad goals at bad times. But at the end of the day, when you go back and look at Tuukka Rask's career, he's a great goaltender. Luongo is another one. No Stanley Cups. One of the greatest goalies in NHL history, no Stanley Cups. I mean, Tuukka is a great goaltender. He hasn't been able to get it done, all the way through and win the cup as a starter. Obviously, he was the backup when they won in 2011. But at the end of the day, he's a great goaltender. then Vaughn, it would just, the rest of this season would be canceled, Vaughn. But at this point, I don't see that happening. I think we're going to be pretty much underway July, August at this point. Things are starting to go down, and we're starting to get better here. What kind of laptop do I have? It's a Dell Inspiron 15 5000 series. Yeah, Rene and Lundqvist, no cups either. I mean, there's lots of great goaltenders that don't have Stanley Cups. Well, there's not going to be a vaccine yet, but we're not going to lock down again when the second wave comes. It's not possible. Economically controlling the population-wise, it's not possible. I mean, people aren't just going to give up their lives again for 2 more or 3 more months. It's just not going to happen. We already have people out in the streets protesting, telling everyone to open things back up. People just aren't going to do it, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not shutting my life down for 3 months again or 2 months again. It is what it is. It's something that's going to happen, and eventually we're going to all get it, or there'll be a vaccine. But I'm not changing my life for it again. I'd rather get it. I'd literally rather get it. All right, Jack. See you, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Kenneth, I know. Game 7 versus the Canucks is on Nesson at 8:30. Yeah, I'll be streaming, but I haven't watched any of the old games, really. I already know what happens. I cannot watch a hockey game without, like, knowing what would happen. I cannot watch a hockey game when I already know. Like, it's not the same. I mean, I can watch it. I did watch, NBC played the Kings-Rangers final a few days ago, and I watched the second half of that and the double overtime winner from Alec Martinez and such. But at the end of the day, watching replays of games where I already know what happens is just not the same, not even close. Bobrovsky is bad now. I mean, yeah, he had one really bad season. He had a really bad year this year. We'll see if he bounces back next year. I wouldn't say he's a bad goalie because of one bad year. But it's going to be interesting to see if Bobrovsky bounces back next year. He really needs to. Favorite NHL player of all time? Well, my favorite non-Bruin player is definitely Joe Sakic. As far as my favorite of all time, it would probably be someone on the Bruins. It'd probably be Patrice Bergeron at this point. I think Patrice Bergeron is just my favorite across the board at this point. Who are the only 3 players to score 80 goals in a single season? Well, Wayne Gretzky's obviously one. 80 goals in a single season? I have to think that Mario Lemieux must be the other. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux. For a third person, I really have no idea. Hey, welcome back, Jack. Appreciate you coming back. I'm not renaming the stream, Brandon. I'm not. Grubauer was injured for a bunch of the year, Kenneth. Grubauer missed a ton of games. Oh, was it Brett Hull? That makes sense. He was a great goal scorer. 80 in a season, though. That's a ton. That is a ton. Butcher says Big Z's his favorite Bruin. Yeah, I mean, Chara is absolutely up there. Chara like almost single-handedly turned this team around. I mean, obviously he had help, but Chara, the Bruins signing Zdeno Chara was the initial push for the Bruins going from being one of the worst teams to being a Stanley Cup contending team, and for the past 12 years now being a top team. Absolutely love Zdeno Chara as well. But I think for me, Bergeron is probably the top guy. Like, he played his whole career here. I think he's going to play his whole career here. And just obviously everything he's done for this organization. I mean, Chara as well. They're both going to have their numbers retired. They're both going to be Hall of Famers. They kind of did it together. But Bergeron and Chara are absolutely huge as far as all-time Bruins go. All right. Let's see. 2013. Were there any Blackhawks I didn't like? I was never a Blackhawks fan in general, and obviously that made me really not like the Blackhawks. But I don't think there was any one particular team that I hate or player that I hated. It was more of just me not liking the Blackhawks, and obviously, but I always respected them. I always had a lot of respect for them. Yeah, rare good move getting Chara, but Chara, I mean, absolutely turn this franchise around. Do I like Joe Thornton? Yeah, I got no problem with Joe Thornton. I wish the Bruins got more in that trade for him than Brad Stewart and Wayne Primo. I mean, Marco Sturm was pretty good. I'll give him that. Marco Sturm was pretty good, but I feel like they could have gotten way more for Joe Thornton than they did. Yeah, hey, I was at the Cup Parade in 2011, too. I was a freshman in high school that year, but I was 14, and I was at the Cup Parade in 2011. My whole family was. We took the train up to Boston and went to the parade. It was absolutely awesome. And yeah, that might have been pre-Chiarelli. I think Jack's right. Wow, Jack knows his history really well. I think that was Jeff Gorton. I think that was pre-Chiarelli, the signing of Chara. Will Krejci have his number retired? No, NFL Nation, I don't think so. He's been really, really good, but that's it. He's been really, really good. He hasn't been, like, great or anything like that. Guys, I mean, I'm glad you're ripping the chat. I love it, but I am missing stuff, so I apologize for that. Yeah, Nathan Horton, Lucic, those guys were beasts, absolutely. Will Alexis Lafreniere win the Calder next season? I think so, DMV. I think he's going to be an absolute stud. Yeah, Brandon Carlo is very, very good, Sutton. Welcome, everybody that's new. Please remember to hit that like button, guys. Those likes really go a long way. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. That helps out a lot as well. But really, really appreciate you all being here. We got Sal in here now. What's going on, buddy? Thank you so much for being here. Very, very much appreciated. We're just doing like a hangout stream, a story time. We haven't even gotten to anything personal yet. It's literally been all hockey. But if we want to go like in a more personal talk direction, then we can do that. I mean, I'm always down to talk hockey, but it's kind of the same stuff over and over most of the time. NFL Nation says when he was a freshman, the Bees were in the Cup Finals and they lost. Hey, Butcher again. What's going on? Yes, Bobby. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was in high school. That was my freshman year of high school, 2010, 2011. I was 14. I am now 23, turning 24 in June. But yeah, really, really appreciate the dono. Let's get some dono hype in here, guys. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What is my worst fear? Do we want to get deep here, Brandon? Because we can get personal and deep with that what's my worst fear question there. Yeah, Kenneth, I see that. Yeah, dono hype, guys. Oh, yeah, another $2 from Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. Steve Harvey or Dr. Phil? I've watched Steve Harvey a lot more than Dr. Phil. I've never watched Dr. Phil, so I'd have to say Steve Harvey. Yeah, the Patriots aren't going to be good this year, NFL Nation. But I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't understand. People get upset about, like, 1 or 2 bad years. A good rebuild would be perfect. Like, literally 20 years of dominance, a few years to rebuild, and then another 20 years of dominance. Like, there's nothing wrong with a rebuild as long as you do it right. So I'm on board with the Patriots stinking for a couple years. Like, get some high draft picks and start building that team up again and rebuild. Like, I have no problem with the team going through a rebuild. Yeah, definitely, Jack. Toronto is infamous for bad trades. Absolutely. Favorite current TV show? Ooh, I mean, I don't really watch any current shows. I don't watch a lot of TV in general. I mean, The Office is like my all-time. I've loved The Office. Sons of Anarchy is an all-time show for me. One of the first, I loved Sons of Anarchy. Watching that all of the way through. But as far as like current shows on now, I don't really watch any TV shows that are on now. All right, now this is the direction I thought this chat and this stream was going to take. Fire Strike with the John's first worst fear is seeing Seth and Amanda in bed. Now that is funny, my dude. That is not my worst fear, but that is exactly the kind of direction I thought this stream was going to go. And Fire Strike just brought us there. That is not my worst fear. I don't. She's just my friend. We're not dating. Like. I mean, I don't think maybe that would happen. I don't know, but it's not my worst fear. Will Alex Ovechkin finish top 3 in goals in NHL history? Yes. Alex Ovechkin will finish in the top 3. He will not pass Wayne Gretzky. I don't think he passes Wayne Gretzky. I do think he finishes top 3, though. Absolutely. Erud misses Seth. Yeah, I mean, Seth actually isn't really around much anymore. He works on Nantucket, so he went back to the island right as this whole virus thing was starting. So Seth has been the only. I haven't seen him at all recently, just in the group chat and stuff. No, DeBrusk has been fine. So DeBrusk didn't have that good of a year this year. I thought DeBrusk was going to be a lot better this year. But overall, DeBrusk has been fine. I think he's going to be a really solid second liner for the Bruins. Yeah, I don't think he's passing Wayne Gretzky, but I do think that he finishes top 3. Hey, THG, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, 100% Sal. 2012, 13, 14. We were in high school. Those were the best years for sure, man. Great, great times. I know a lot of hockey history. I mean, how much of it I retain and remember, that's a different story. But I've done lots of research on hockey history and watched tons of videos on it. I love history. It's really fun. Yes, Vernon, I'm very sure that she's just a friend. No, I don't want to watch. What do you... No, I don't want to watch that, THG. I'm just saying it's not my worst fear. We got on this because someone asked my worst fear. Brandon did. My worst fear, if you want to get deep about it, my worst fear has always been just not being good enough. Just in general, as in any way, just not being good enough. That's really, I don't know how to explain that more, but it's just in general, being a disappointment, not being good enough. That's always been my worst fear. When I stream, what is one of the most annoying things that usually happens? People asking me to show the game when I very clearly cannot show the game on YouTube because of copyright. Asking me to show the game is very, very annoying to me, for sure. No, I mean, I don't know if I have a type as far as girls go. I mean, you're either hot or you're not. Now, Amanda's very attractive. Amanda's great, but and really pretty, but we're just friends, and we're always just going to be friends. What's going on, Leafs Forever? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Is there going to be trivia playoffs? Probably not, Fire Strike. Actually, nah, I'm gonna wait to. I have something to tell you guys kind of about trivia, but I'm going to wait until the next trivia stream to do it. Sutton's worst fear is drowning. Do I think NASCAR will resume late May? NASCAR is going to be back pretty soon, Vaughn. I think baseball is going to be back pretty soon as well. I don't know if it's going to be late May or early June. Golf has already announced that they're coming back in June. PGA Tour will be back in June. There's obviously not going to be fans, but they're going to be back. And I think NASCAR is going to be one of the first sports to come back. I think baseball is going to be coming back pretty soon as well. Things are going to start to go back here relatively quickly, guys, I think. Yeah, I feel really, really bad for seniors that aren't going to get graduation, no prom, no normal senior year, nothing like that. It really sucks. Sucks for them real bad. My worst personality... Oh, here we go. We're getting into the good stuff now. My worst personality trait. Oh, that's a tough one. I hate so much about myself. Worst trait. I don't know. Like, there's so much that I wish I could change. But, like, what's, like, really damaging or, like, the worst thing about me? I could probably, like, how stupid I am when I get in, like, emotional situations, which this is going to sound, like, really soft and, like, dumb or something. I don't know, but when I get in, like, situations where I'm, like, really, like, emotionally invested in, like, I'm just so stupid. I throw logic completely out the window and just, like, talk and think and do everything, like, emotionally and don't actually think about what I'm doing or saying. And, like, whether I'm angry or whether I'm, like, really sad about something, like, I'll spill way too much information for no reason or say things that I definitely shouldn't be telling somebody. Like, it's just, I'm so dumb when I get in highly emotional situations, and that really pisses me off, because then I look back and I'm like, why the hell did I say that? Why the hell did I do that? It's so annoying. But yeah, no, I don't, I really don't, I really don't, I mean, what am I even trying to say here? See, now I'm being stupid now. I don't even know why, but I would say that stupidity would probably be my worst personality trait. When Sharks will be a Stanley Cup threat next season, I don't think so. It's rebuild time in San Jose. NFL Nation, that's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. I got to do the Squidward voice. For no, I cannot show the game. So when someone asks to see the game, I just got to be like, no. That would be pretty funny. I would enjoy that. Oh, God. Kenneth ripping me in the chat here with the I wish I deserved Amanda. Jack, yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things that people talk about as far as the NHL is concerned, as far as why they're not more popular in the U.S. is because they're not good at marketing, and I would completely agree with that. As someone who literally went to school for communication and marketing and advertising and stuff, the NHL could do a much better job, and they don't. Yes, I did, Connor. I'm very sorry about that. Obviously, terrible situation. Thoughts and prayers to everyone. I did talk about that earlier, but yeah, obviously, just terrible situation. Never want to see that. Yeah, because Jack, new players. It's mandatory for new players to wear a visor. That's why everyone wears a visor now. Because it's grandfathered in. So if you were in the league before a certain date, you don't have to wear the visor. But everyone new that has come into the league after that date has to wear a visor. So all the new players have to wear it. That's why pretty much at this point everybody wears a visor, because that's been that way for a while now. I don't like the big visors either, Erud. I like the small ones that just come down like over the eyes. But some of the softer players wear the big ones. I'm sorry, guys. I am falling way behind in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everything here, but you guys are just, wow, you guys are ripping the chat right now. Do I know St. John's Prep in Denver? They were going to play for the D1 hockey finals at the Garden, and you were going to go, but then it got canceled. Yeah, I've heard of St. John's Prep. Obviously, one of the best hockey teams in the state. Sucks, man. I really wish you got to see that game. They're a really, really good team. Oh my, Fire Strike. Erod says he likes Anze Kopitar's and Alex Ovechkin's dark visors. Yeah. I feel like if you're not a star player and you wear a tinted visor, you look like a huge douche. But if you are a star player, you can obviously rip that and pull it off. Oh, yeah, Sal, 100% we're going to be able to go to New Hampshire by July and August. Absolutely. I will never propose. Oh, my God, DMV. I will never propose to a man. What are you talking about? No, I'm not. I'm not emotionally invested in your question, THG. Jack's a senior and it sucks. Yeah, man, that really does sucks. I can't imagine being a senior this year. I would be devastated if I lost the end of my senior year like this. I mean, I had so much fun my senior year. Absolutely, absolutely devastated if I was a senior this year. So I feel really bad for all of you that are. Yeah, no, a Fire Strike, I think that's a very feasible option, honestly, to have, like, just have the divisions play in one city for the playoffs. I really think that that's a feasible option, and I think that's kind of likely to happen, and we'll see July and August what happens. But I think that's very much a possibility. I can't do SpongeBob's voice at all. I cannot do SpongeBob's voice. I'm not even going to try it. I guess I can kind of do Squidward. I can at least do the no, but I cannot do SpongeBob at all. Vaughn, I'm going to delete that. I'm literally deleting that, Vaughn. I don't need that kind of shit in the chat. Get out of here with your negativity. I don't need it right now. The last thing I need right now is negativity. I know you hate the Blues, NFL Nation. My worst trait is flirting with Amanda. I don't flirt with Amanda. I mean, all right, maybe a little bit, but we're just friends. We've always just been friends for like 8 years now. We only will be friends. Had Andrew Raycroft stayed with the Bruins, what do you think his career trajectory would have been? He would have gone absolute to shit like he did with the Maple Leafs. No, Andrew Raycroft was not going to ever be a long-term good goalie. I don't think. I think he was going to flame out very quickly no matter what. And I'm glad the Bruins traded him and got Tuukka Rask because obviously Tuukka has turned out great. Sutton, you spammed the chat during your online class. I feel like that will probably get you in trouble, but whatever you want to do, man, go for it. Connor McDavid can't win a face-off and he isn't great defensively. Yeah, but he makes up for it with his 110 points every season. But no, I mean, that's something you have to know about a player. So if you're up by 1 goal late in the third period, you're not putting Connor McDavid out to take that face-off. You need to have a good face-off guy in the dot for that late third period face-off. That's why those face-off percentage is important. But that doesn't mean Connor McDavid's a bad player. Connor McDavid's the best player in the league. But you just don't want him out in a defensive situation late in the third period with a 1-goal game left. You want him out scoring goals the rest of the game. Let's see. Do a Patrick voice. I don't even know if I can do a Patrick voice. Hang on, I'm trying to think. No, this is Patrick. Oh, I guess I can a little bit. Now I'm trying to think of like something to say. I'm trying to like quote the show or something. Like, is this a Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. I feel like my Squidward voice is way better. Do I like the show Beavis and Butthead? I've never really watched that, THG. Sutton hates Montreal. Vaughn hates the Golden Knights. NFL Nation hates the Blues. We all know that. Do I watch Steve Dangle? Not really. Not that much, DMV. Obviously, I know who Steve Dangle is, but I wouldn't say I watch him regularly. DMV flirts with the girls in his high school. Don't you have a girlfriend, DMV? You should not be flirting with other girls if you have a girlfriend, dude. This Mass schools just got shut down for the year, Erod. There's going to be no school in Mass until September. I mean, I would assume they're going to go back normally next year for next school year, but this year they're done for the rest of this year. No, Kenneth, no. Our high school hockey team was D3, not D1. No chance that we ever played Danvers. No. Plus, that's up near Boston, and we're more like southeastern Mass, so we play a totally different crew than what Danvers would play. Yeah. Yeah, Vlad Sobotka used to be a Bruin Jack. He was, I watched him with in Providence and then with Boston, and he was a decent depth player, but never anything too special. Do I regret anything that I've done in my life? I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. I think everyone has things that they wish they could go back and change. I regret plenty of things. Oh, it was before you had a girlfriend, DMV? Okay, that's a little bit better now. You know what's better than... you know what's funnier than 24? 25! And then, yeah, alright, there we go. Sutton ate spaghetti and is now full. Okay. Fire Strike. I'm not even going to go there. Hey, what's going on, Least Forever? Welcome, man. It's going pretty well. Thanks for being here. Very much appreciated. Oh my god, that is messed up, Fire Strike. I'm glad I didn't answer that. Sal says Danvers. Oh, Danvers did play the baseball team in 2016. That was for the state title though, wasn't it? That was a statewide thing. Our hockey team never played Danvers, no. Sal went to the same high school as me. We went to school together. And yeah, no, DR won the state title. Erod's glad that he's single. I'm the opposite. I am not glad that I'm single. Yeah, Sal and I went to school together from first grade all the way through high school. First grade all the way through high school. So, we've been friends for a long, long time. Let's see. Jack hated wearing a cage. Yeah, I wished I could just wear a visor instead of a full cage, but not when you're under 18. Yeah, that's a classic Dango quote. This team's ruining his life. Yeah, I've had plenty of pets, Brandon. I've got a cat and a dog right now, or my family does. We had another cat. We had another cat before that. We had another dog a long time ago when I was a little kid. So, yeah, we've had a lot of pets in my family. Hey, Gaming Bros, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it has been a while, but I fully understand, man. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Glad you could stop in and watch. Very much appreciated. Vaughn wants a hot girlfriend with a cute face. Don't we all, Vaughn? I think everyone wants that. Steve Dangle screams like Mickey Mouse on cocaine. Oh boy, DMV, Jesus. Yeah, no, but I appreciate you guys all being here. We're about an hour into this stream. This has been a fun one again, guys. Really appreciate it. Glad you all could be here. Remember to hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. That really, really helps out a lot and is very, very much appreciated. But thank you guys all for your support. Thank you guys all for being here. It really is appreciated and very obviously helps out the channel a ton as we're trying to just keep the channel going without any hockey going on, although I do think we're going to get some, back towards hockey this summer, and that will obviously be really good. But I'm trying to be optimistic about it. I'm a lot more optimistic about it now than I was, say, 2-3 weeks ago, and I think that's a good thing, and I really do think we're going to get playoffs this summer. July and August, I think they're with no fans, they're going to be able to do it. And then we'll see, I think next season starts pretty well on time. Obviously, we're not going to have a long off season between the Cup and the start of next season because their off season is basically now. So, obviously, unprecedented situation with what's going on right now, but that's, we just gotta live with it and make the best of it. Let's see. Horror stuff is cool. Yeah, I love horror stuff. Sutton, absolutely love horror stuff. Let's see. Leafs Forever is a Leafs fan, and he watches every video. That makes sense for sure, being a Leafs fan. Pitchers Duel, it sounds like. Yeah, definitely was, Kenneth. That was after Sal and I graduated, but it was really good to see our school win. David Ayers for Vezina. I don't know about that. Yeah, a lot of animals on the road because there's a lot less cars. Do you like Scott Stevens or Darian Hatcher? Yeah, I liked both of them. They were both big physical defensemen. I like both of them. What was my worst injury? This is going to sound weird, but I never got seriously injured. And literally playing sports from the time I was 4 years old and through high school when I was 17, I never got seriously injured playing sports. My worst injury happened in Seth's basement a few years ago when I dislocated my finger. And it popped back pretty easily after a little while. But I never really got seriously injured playing sports. Yeah, Sal, I was saying that in one of your streams that Manchester, New Hampshire was picked as a possible spot for the NHL to resume. So, yeah, I mean, it feels like they're going to go to some neutral sites like Manchester, New Hampshire, where there's not a lot of COVID cases. And they'll play at those neutral sites. And obviously North Dakota's been touted as one. New Hampshire's been touted as one. And there are probably some other options out there, too. But I think that, yeah, that's very much a possibility. Hey, all right, see you, Kenneth. Have fun, man. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Do I watch Behind the B? Not that often. Sometimes if it's on, I'll watch it, but not that often. I mean, David Ayers beat the Leafs. That's pretty embarrassing for the Leafs. And, I mean, everyone loves to shit on Toronto because they're never as good as they should be. And they haven't won a playoff series since 2004. So, I mean, I'm all in on making fun of Toronto about the David Ayers situation, especially as a Bruins fan. You want Colby Cave to be on the cover of NHL 21. I mean, yeah, that would be really, really cool. I don't know if it happens or not, but that would be really, really cool. They should play games in Utah. I mean, that's another spot, yeah, that doesn't have a big population. It's definitely possible. Firestrike had a possum run around his house. That's wild. And he had a season-ending injury his freshman year. That sucks. I never had a bad injury playing sports. Yeah, that really sucks, Eddie. That sucks. Yeah, Maine's another place with not a lot of cases at all. Wow, that sucks, Danny. Yeah, no. Well, the thing is, I've probably had plenty of concussions. I just played through them. Like, I never sat out. I never stopped playing. Like, even if my bell was rung pretty good, I just got back up and kept playing. Ooh, Jack's wrist got slit by a skate. That is scary. That is, as a hockey player, that is probably the number one thing that is like the scariest possibility on the ice is the possibility of getting cut with a skate. Oh man, that's a major concussion for sure. That sucks. Will Maryland be one for NHL? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Ever got a game misconduct? No, I never got thrown out of a game. I never got thrown out of a game. I towed that line very well, to say the least. They should play fake crowd noises too. Yeah, I'm all in on them pumping crowd noise. just to make it seem more realistic. The worst sports injury I've ever seen in sports is definitely, and it's happened a few times in the NHL, is where they've gotten their throat cut with a skate. Clint Malarchuk is obviously the most famous one. He almost died on the ice. But then it happened to Richard Zednik, too, and I remember that happening. Anybody getting their throat cut with a skate is the worst injury I've seen. Wow, that is really bad, Danny. Oh, Jesus, DMV. You got hit with a baseball in the teeth? That must have hurt. Yeah, I would definitely say Clint Malarchuk's skate getting cut, or his neck getting cut with a skate, is probably the worst injury I've ever seen in sports. Who's my favorite Boston Bruins goalie? Like, on the team now or all time? Because all time it's probably Tim Thomas, because he won the Stanley Cup. But right now it's Tuukka. Wow, Jack. That is scary, man, for sure. Yeah, dude, I remember the Kevin Ware. But see, that was really gross to look at when you could literally see the bone sticking out of his leg. But at the end of the day, it's a broken bone, and, that heals and that gets better. To me, breaking a bone is one thing, but literally getting your throat cut is, on a whole different level than breaking a bone. So I would say, that was obviously gruesome to look at, but as far as, being, genuinely scared for someone's life, the getting your throat cut with a skate is way worse. Yeah, DMV, I remember that as well, and that really sucked because Craig Cunningham played in Providence for a long time, and I really liked him a lot. He ended up losing his leg, which is really devastating. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Sutton. The Mighty Ducks purple jerseys were awesome, and I do wish they would bring them back. Absolutely. I think the Ducks jerseys now kind of suck. I would much rather have them bring back the old Mighty Ducks style jerseys. Yeah, Leafs forever. The virus isn't actually in you that long. Anyone that tested positive for weeks ago, they're fully recovered now. So they would definitely be able to play. They're stronger now because they have, or most likely have, the antibodies in their system now. So yeah, anyone that has it, once you get over it and recover from it, you're good to go. You're set. What are some weird things that I do? That's a very broad question. I'm not sure. I don't know what would qualify as weird things that I do. Who knows? I have no idea, Vaughn. The two places I've heard myself about them playing games this summer for the NHL is North Dakota and New Hampshire. Those are the two places I've heard. Other than that, I don't know. Hey, TTC, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you being here. Wait, why is Sutton getting his... What did Sutton say that got his message deleted? I'm going to look at it. No, what? Sutton, what are you talking about? Clint Malarchuk got his throat cut with a skate during a game and almost bled out on the ice. We don't know that yet, Leafs Forever. We don't know that yet. That we still have to wait until there's more testing done on that to know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I would think so, Sal. I definitely think by August they're not going to keep schools out all year. They can't. They literally can't. Like, parents are going to be going back to work. What are they going to do with their kids? Their kids have to go back to school eventually. Like, kids have to go back to school eventually. They're not going to this year. But I don't know. They're still doing tons of antibody testing. Nothing has been proven for sure yet. But they're thinking that yes, once you have it, you won't get it again, or at least you'll be able to fight it off easier. But nothing's been proven yet. That's why there's been a whole bunch of that's why there's a whole bunch of studies and tests going on that right now. Yeah, the schools are done for the rest of this year, but we're talking about September when we go back next year. Schools are only out around here through the end of this academic year, which is June. That doesn't mean the schools are going to go back to normal in September. I mean, I don't know about Canada, but in the U.S., that's how it's going to go. Yeah, the parents are going to be going back to work here pretty soon. So I don't know what they're supposed to do with their kids. Like, they got to go back to work. Where the economies, bunch of states have already are starting to open their economies back up, and pretty much over the next month, the rest of the states are going to start doing it too. So parents are going to be going back to work, and kids aren't going to be going to school, which means it's going to be an interesting situation for the parents. I mean, especially if you have younger kids. Like, obviously, high school age kids will be fine, but if your kid's like 8 years old, are you going to leave your 8-year-old home alone while you go back to work? I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, by next year, it's definitely going to be back to normal. Yeah, I remember the Bertuzzi Moore incident, Jack. I mean, that's one of the most famous incidents of all time in the NHL's history. All right, good. Yeah, I'm done talking about the virus shit. I'm done. It is what it is. We can't change anything. NFL Nation has a story. Go for it, dude. Tell me a funny story. I want to laugh. I want funny stories. I want to laugh. I want good things. So tell your story, NFL Nation. Go for it. I am all virused out, to say the least. What do I do for a living? I do a lot of different things, but I guess my main source of income is landscaping. That would be my main source of income. Favorite childhood movie? That's a good question. That is a good question. Favorite like, I'm trying to think of like when I was a little kid, like what I loved. See, my favorite stuff like that changes all the time. It really depends a lot on a lot of different factors. It constantly is changing. But I'm trying to think back to like when I was a kid, what was something I'd watch all the time? I don't even remember. My memory is so bad. Nirvana or Aerosmith? I would say Aerosmith. I'm a huge Aerosmith fan, especially 70s Aerosmith. If you go back to like the early Aerosmith days, they're one of my favorite bands, so I would say that. My favorite movie today is Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused is definitely my favorite movie now. Absolutely love that movie. It's always a great time to watch it. I can watch it over and over and over again. It is so good. All right, here's NFL Nation's story. So there's a group of seniors on the hockey team who are really bad, and they just try to go coast to coast, and they turn the puck, and they do it to impress this girl they like in the stands. So you called them simps, and they caught us calling them that over a group chat, and they cornered you in the hallway. And you have this friend who got cornered, and they almost started a fight, and you got suspended. Okay, NFL Nation, that's interesting. You hit someone in the head while throwing a frisbee, Jack. Damn, that's not good. You had to write that coach an apology, and you had the same. It was the same coach you had the issue with earlier. Jesus, NFL Nation, you and that coach are not making friends. Wow. Eddie asked Motorhead or Journey. They're so different. How, like, you're going to listen to each of those bands in very different situations. Like, they're so different. There's no comparison between Motorhead and Journey. They play completely different music. I don't know. Like, it depends on the situation. Ever done Truth or Dare with your friends? All the time, especially at college. We played Truth or Dare at college all the time. Favorite anime? Does Yu-Gi-Oh count as an anime? I don't even know. I don't know what anime really is. Like, what counts as an anime? But if Yu-Gi-Oh counts, then Yu-Gi-Oh, all-time great show right there. Absolutely loved Yu-Gi-Oh. Just fantastic show. Let's see. Cars, Nemo, Monsters Inc., Incredible, Shrek, Toy Story. I loved all of those movies. I loved all of them. Nemo is definitely up there, though, as far as, like, one I would go back and watch. Finding Nemo is fantastic. Shrek is, too. Shrek's really good, too. I mean, I loved all of those, though. Who led the NHL in points in 1988-89? Mario Lemieux. I think it's Mario Lemieux. Yeah, I think it was Mario Lemieux. Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely my favorite, if that counts as an anime. No, Theo Fleury was not the leader in points. He might have led the league in goals, but he definitely didn't lead the league in points. Lemieux had a ridiculous number that year. Who led the NHL in goals in 1976-77? I have no idea. No idea. Do I like Marty? Oh, yeah, dude. Jack, I loved Marty St. Louis. Great player. I loved Marty St. Louis. Absolutely. He was an awesome guy to watch. Great goal scorer, too. Really, really good guy to watch. Firestrike is a trivia master. Firestrike is an absolute master as far as trivia goes. Like, he knows so much stuff that I really have no idea how. He knows so much stuff. The worst thing I've ever tasted? Ooh. Worst? I don't even know. Probably the first... I hate sushi. The first time I ever had sushi, I don't know what kind it was or what it was, but I absolutely hated it. That's probably the worst thing I've ever tasted. It was so gross. I have no clue what it was or how it was made or anything like that, but it was absolutely disgusting. I've never had sushi since of any kind. I have no interest in it. Sutton watched 127 hours. There you go. Who led the NHL in points in 1970-71? Again, I don't know. Guy, I'm not answering all your trivia questions. I don't know. My all-time favorite NHL player, Patrice Bergeron. just because of everything he's meant to the Bruins over the last almost 15 years now, almost 20. Yes, St. Louis did play at UVM, Danny. You are correct. The first player to score 100 points, Jack, was Phil Esposito, I believe. It was Phil Esposito. Favorite cuisine? I eat mostly like what you would call American food, like hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza. I do like seafood a lot. I love seafood. So I would say seafood's probably up there. So for sure, out of those choices, definitely I would say seafood. I hate sushi. Absolutely hate it. Do I think the Minions are annoying? I liked those movies. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Middle-aged women can make pretty much anything annoying, Brandon. Especially when they share them all over Facebook. But I don't know if they're inherently annoying. But I don't know. That's a tough question. 1979-80 led the NHL in points. That sounds like it would be Wayne Gretzky, but again, I'm not sure. Was that Gretzky's rookie year? No, 79 his rookie year. I don't even know. My memory is bad. I don't remember dates and stuff like that. Vaughn, I literally just recorded that video. It's going to drop tomorrow. They're talking about possibly having the draft before this season even ends. Not exactly sure about how that works, but hey, it's a possibility. I literally just recorded a video on that before tonight's stream. It's going to drop tomorrow, so be sure to check that out. I have no idea if that counts TTC. I don't eat vegetarian stuff usually. Do I have Twitter? Yes, I have Twitter. I have the Twitter for this channel is literally, the link is in the description. If you want my personal Twitter, I'll put it in the chat. And it's the same. It's my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. So if you want to add me on any of those things, just add me. As long as I know that you're a subscriber of the channel, I'll always add you back. But that in the chat is my Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat if you want to add me on any of those things. Did I ever have a MySpace account? No, I did not. I didn't. When I got into social media was when I went to high school, and by then Facebook had started and Twitter was in its very early stages. So I was never a MySpace kid. I had Facebook and Twitter, though, early on from when I started high school. What are you sorry for, Sniper Wolf? You didn't do anything. Yes, Sutton, he did. That's the only way he got out. Hey, Ace, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. No, the league is seriously considering doing the draft before the playoffs even start. They might just do it in June at its normal time, even though the season hasn't started back up yet. No, I have not, Ace. I have not ridden a Buffalo to Toronto from Mexico, no. Jack loved David Backes in St. Louis, but not so much in Boston. I'm the exact same way, Jack. Exact same way. Bruh, I'm not answering all these stat questions. I don't know. I have to look up the answers when I come up with questions. I have to look up answers. Hey, anytime, Ace. I'm happy to have you on the channel, man. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Oh, man. My phone is like blowing up with notifications right now, and I don't know why, but I really don't care. Do I know a song called Brand New Numb by Motionless in White? No, I don't think I know that song. I used to listen to Motionless in White a little bit in high school, but I haven't listened to them for a while. And I don't, if that's a new song, I definitely don't know it. But I don't think I know that one, Vaughn. Did I ever get mad at Lucic or yell at him? Definitely, especially towards the end of his Bruins tenure when he started to go downhill. Absolutely, Jack. Absolutely at times, for sure. Do I watch Hell's Kitchen? No, I don't, THG, but I do love Gordon Ramsay. I watch a lot of his videos on YouTube, but I don't really watch Hell's Kitchen, no. What is the worst sports logo I have ever seen? Again, that's another tough one that I'd probably have to think long and hard about. Trying to think like off the top of my head if there's any particular one that comes to mind, but man, I mean that's one I'd really have to think about. Oh, of course, Jack. Mike Van Ryn, Toronto Maple Leafs defenseman. Lucic shattered the glass with his body. That was awesome. That was a great Bruins Leafs moment before the Leafs were even close to being good again. How many goals does David Pastrnak have? 48. Pasta's got 48 goals this year. Yeah, Lucic was loved in Boston for sure, but he started to go downhill by the end of his time with the Bruins, and then obviously it's not been good for him recently, but is what it is. Happens to everybody, especially when you're 30-plus power forward. Yeah, Cronwall was fun to watch. He used to absolutely lay guys out. The most sexiest hockey goalie? Oh, where's that girl? The girl from, I think she's goal. Hang on, let me go back and find it. I know I have it in my... Ohio State. The chick from Ohio State that played goalie in college there. What's her name? Michaela Demeter, Demeter, I guess is her last name. Michaela Demeter. She is the hottest hockey goalie I've ever seen. Absolutely. From Ohio State University women's team. No. Shattenkirk. Well, I mean, Shattenkirk was a lot better for St. Louis than he's been since then, but he had a very good year this year. With Tampa Bay. He had a bounce-back career season this year with Tampa Bay. A lot better than he was with the Rangers, for sure. Yeah, Jack Hughes had a very, very bad rookie season, DMV, but he's too young to give up on. Like, he's only 18 years old. Like, you gotta give the kid a chance to develop and be good. Just because he had a bad rookie year doesn't mean he's gonna be terrible for the rest of his career. What color is a mirror? It's clear. I don't know. I don't know. That kind of shit goes right over my head. No, Hughes is no, like, Connor McDavid, but I think he's going to be fine. Yeah, Petrangelo's a fantastic defenseman. Yes, Danny, you know who I'm talking about. Damn right you do. She is so hot. Do I like Justin Bieber? Not particularly. Some of his songs are okay, but as a whole, I wouldn't say I'm a particular huge Bieber fan. Hey, all right, Sniper Wolf, see ya. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciated. What are all these notifications? Oh boy. Ace says when he looks at a mirror, it's white. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't call that even a color, really. I don't know. If you enjoy Crunch Bros in here. I don't know who this is or if they've ever been on the channel before, but they're dropping riddles in the chat here. Literally dropping riddles in the chat here. If you enjoy wasting time, is it really time wasted? I would say no, because if it makes you happy, then it's not a waste. So then no, it's not a waste in my opinion. Erod says we are all believers. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think Kanye West is very overrated, Brandon. I am not a Kanye fan at all. DMV, we've already talked about this on this channel. Allie Raisman is a huge smash. She is so hot. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish. We've already talked about that during streams on this channel. Allie Raisman is so hot. Hey, what's going on, Ben? Welcome, man. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like Kanye West at all. Really. I never really listened to his music. If anything is possible, is it possible for anything to be impossible? Jesus Christ. Crunch Bros, I hope you at least subscribe to the channel because you're putting my brain through the ringer here with these questions here. I guess if anything is possible, then nothing would technically be impossible if you look at the meanings of those words. So I guess you're right. Nothing is impossible if anything is possible. Yeah, Crunch is making my brain hurt with these riddles. I hope he at least subscribes. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Let's get some more likes on the video. We got a bunch of people in here, which is awesome. So hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Both of those things really help out a lot and are very, very much appreciated. We're just having a chill hangout stream here. No, I think at this point it's becoming more and more clear that they're going to finish this season this summer. Things are already starting to open back up. Things are already opening back up. I think they definitely... I mean, there's obviously not going to be fans there, but I'm very optimistic that they at least play the games. If someone with multiple personalities threatens to kill himself, is it considered a hostage situation? No, I don't think that's a hostage situation. Yeah, Jack, that makes very much sense for you to hate Seabrook because of that. Absolutely. Sutton, your arm is not stuck. Yeah, Peter Worrell was a highly forgotten enforcer. Absolutely. He was a big time fighter back in the early 2000s. Vaughn almost got soap in his eyes. Oh boy, that's not good. That stings, Vaughn. You don't want to do that. Jesus, Fire Strike. Dennis, that's not even close to true. Everything's going to open back up pretty soon. NFL, I don't think, is even going to be impacted by this. How can you possibly think that just everything's going to be canceled for 2 years when they're literally talking about opening things back up as soon as possible? That just doesn't even make sense. There's going to be hockey in July this year. Golf is already coming back. Golf literally has a date that they are coming back in June. Like, sports are already starting to come back. Evenons was a terrible fighter. Evenons was not a good enforcer. I mean, well, I'm much respect to him for standing up and fighting, but I saw him get clocked so many times with big time right hands. Like, I mean, he got KO'd by what's his name, Steve McIntyre, absolutely KO'd. Radis Ivanons. Ivanons was a punching bag, but I mean that's why he didn't last that long in the league. Yo, my team in franchise mode sucks. Yeah, but they're gonna open the economy back up anyway, Dennis. Like I mean, it's tough. Like, okay, there's gonna be, it's not going anywhere. The virus isn't just gonna disappear. Eventually, people have to live their lives and get on with it, and that's what's gonna happen. I mean, we're literally golf is gonna be back in June. They've already said it. Baseball's coming back. NASCAR's coming back. Hockey will be back in July and August. NBA's gonna finish their season probably the same way that hockey will. And by the time we get to football, that's gonna be like things will be back to normal. I love golf, Danny. I love watching golf. I'll watch golf every second. I think you're wrong, Dennis. Like I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, but I think when we come back a month from now, we're going to be seeing everything opening back up again, and you're going to be wrong. We're not staying like this forever. It's literally not possible. No one's going to do it. There's already mass protests in the streets. Like, no one's going to do it. Yeah, no, Tiger Williams was awesome. I love Dave Tiger Williams. I mean, massive penalty minute guy who could also play really well too. He could play and put the puck in the net too. If you try to fail and succeed, then which have you done? I don't know. That's literally twisting my brain in half. Yeah, that if you read the news sites, Dennis, then you're wrong, because that's literally the last thing that you should be doing. You shouldn't be believing a damn thing that you see on the news sites. Those are a joke. The news is a literal joke. All right, see ya, Fire Strike. Thank you so much for watching, man. Really appreciate it, as always. We'll talk to you soon, Fire Strike. God, what are all these notifications? Gonna answer Danny. Why is abbreviated such a long word? That's actually pretty funny. That is actually really funny. Those jerseys were good, Sutton. I liked those jerseys. The 2008 Winter Classics were... The powder blue on Pittsburgh was actually kind of cool. It was way different than what we've seen from them. You know, obviously they're black and gold now. So the powder blue Penguins jerseys were absolutely awesome. I was a big fan of those. Oh, that's mad funny. My friends saw this kid that we went to high school with at Cumberland Farms today. Again, because everyone's still out and like people are living somewhat as much of normal lives as they could, and they're just roasting this kid in the group chat right now. It's wicked funny because we all hated this kid. We all absolutely hated this kid. Why is a boxing ring square? Oh my god. I don't know. They should have called it the boxing square. I don't know. Who do I think is the most... Oh, PK Subban is way more overrated just because of how much he gets paid. PK Subban is massively overrated. You were probably annoying him, NFL Nation. If I had to listen to one singer for the rest of my life, who would it be? Kanye West or Nicki Minaj? I would put a 12 gauge in my mouth and pull the trigger as many times as possible. What's my favorite Penguins jerseys? I don't even know. What are these questions? I don't know. You guys think I know this stuff off the top of my head? What do you think I go back and look at year history of Penguins jerseys and just know which ones I like? I have no idea. I have no idea, DMV. I'm just going to start saying I don't know to everything. You're in a dark room with no windows and a locked door. How do you get out? I don't know. I have no idea. Why is it that rain drops but snow falls? Again, what's the answer to that? There is no like set definitive answer to that. I have not seen the Hamilton Tigers' new unis. I have no idea, Ben. I have not seen them at all. No clue. Imagine you have the key. Okay. Why is it that when you're driving and looking for an address, you turn down the volume on the radio? I actually don't do that. The radio volume does not affect your ability to read addresses, so I actually don't do that. John should have said a song that says, I don't know. I don't know. Best Eminem song? I can't pick one as the best. I have no idea. You want me to go back and listen to his entire discography and then pick one? I don't know. Most overrated movie and TV show of all time? Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that many movies. I don't watch really any TV. So, again, I don't know. I barely watch anything. I watch YouTube. Yeah, I remember, you don't need to say it 6 times. I remember watching videos of Ron Hextall very well. Yeah, I did rant about Lindell because he was a diving piece of... I could not stand him diving around in the playoffs last year. No, I'm not listening to all of them. I've never seen Star Wars. I have no idea who Young Gravy is. TV does suck. Don't really watch it. I watch stuff online. And the chat stopped. I don't know. I don't know anything, guys. All right, everyone's got stories now. Go for it. What do I lie about the most when people ask how I'm doing, THG? Because no one actually cares. DMV was doing a history project for vocab, and you have to fill in the definition. So on your phone was Siri said, "Hey Google," and your phone just turned off. What? I don't get that story at all, DMV. You were doing a history project with vocab, and you have to fill in the definition, so your phone turned off. Like what? What? I don't know. I'm very confused. Matthew Kachuk started a bench clearing brawl. We haven't had a bench clearer in the NHL in decades. Why is it the time of day with the slowest traffic is called rush hour? Because everyone's rushing home even though they can't get home because it's so damn slow. But everyone's trying to rush home. Your Google went off during a funeral run once? That sucks, man. That's definitely not something that you want to have happen. That's pretty rough. Oh, the Detroit versus... That wasn't really a bench clearer. The benches were involved and Witkowski came off the bench, but it's not like they cleared the benches like they used to, where literally all 20 guys on both teams got on the ice. DSM wants to know when did I go to college? From 2014 through 2018 at Worcester State University, DSM. Why is the word dictionary in the dictionary? So you can put the definition of it in the dictionary. Sutton says he and his brother were exploring the house being built and your brother knocked over the porta potty and the neighbor got really mad and you got grounded. Oh man, that sucks, Sutton. You don't get caught next time, I guess. NFL Nation says when he was in a park for 5th grade field day, you had one place to use the bathroom and it was a porta potty and some kids and it was a porta potty and some kid, you don't remember which. Anyways, the teachers got so mad they accused you because you were the worst kid in the grade and people involved were suspended. That sucks. You guys got to get better at getting away with stuff. Seems like you guys do all this shit and then actually get in trouble for it. Oh, I get what you mean now, DMV. I gotcha. TTC says it's raining and you pass a bus stop. There are 3 people there. Your trustworthy friend, the love of your life, and a woman about to go into labor. Your smart car only has 2 seats. What do you do? I keep driving and let all 3 of them wait for the bus. Favorite Korean girl? I don't think I know any Korean girls, Vaughn. What is that one childhood fear that you have not told anyone yet? I don't think I have one, THG. I don't really hide things that well, usually. No, I get you, DMV. I got you. Ace fears pickles? Why? Wow. All right, Jack. See you, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Do I like Alex Newhook? Why do I feel like I should know that name? I don't necessarily know. Alex Newhook. Why do I feel like I should know that name, but it's not coming? Is it a hockey? Let me look it up. Alex Newhook. Definitely a hockey prospect or something. Yeah, he's a prospect. Plays at Boston College. Okay. I haven't really seen any. I didn't see any BC games this year, so I don't think I haven't seen him play recently, but hopefully he turns out good. Ace says in a bar brawl, he just stands at the wall and yells, "There's nothing to see here. Return to your homes." That's pretty funny. Why do you need a driver's license to buy alcohol when you can't drink and drive? Because it's your general form of identification. Sutton says porta potties are gross as hell. Some of them are pretty bad. Some of them aren't that bad. Depends on how clean they're kept. NFL Nation says half the fun is making teachers mad. You know, that's true, but I'd rather do stuff and get away with it like we did back in high school, where like we never got in trouble hardly ever for anything because we were really good at getting away with it. You first give your keys to your friend and let them take the woman to the hospital, then you wait for the bus with your love. Oh, that's someone who's way smoother and way smarter than me, TTC. I'd just keep on driving. Do you watch the Bill Peters show? I don't think that exists, Vaughn. I already answered that. Yeah, I haven't seen BC this past season, so I don't. I mean, yeah, hopefully he has a great career. I love seeing guys that go to local schools end up doing really well at the pro level. If I could marry anyone in the world, who would it be and why? This is gonna be a total simp, gross answer, but whoever my future wife is, because they'll be whoever the person I love the most. So, gross answer there, but that's my answer. Newhook's the NCAA's best player of the season. Yeah, I didn't see BC this year. I watched a lot of Providence. Obviously, I saw a lot of BU. But I did not see much of BC this year, or really any. Hey, what's going on, Degnan? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. All right, A, see you, man. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good night. My reaction to the Gronk trade. I don't think Gronk is going to be that good with Tampa Bay, but we'll see. It sucks seeing him in another jersey, but we'll see what happens. Sutton would take his 2 cats over his future wife. That's when you know that you don't like anybody. That's when you know that you don't have actual feelings for anybody, because you will very quickly change your tune when you actually like a girl. All of a sudden, you don't say stuff like that anymore because you actually really like someone. Samuel was out for a walk when it started to rain. He did not have an umbrella and he wasn't wearing a hat. His clothes were soaked, yet not a single hair on his head got wet. How could this happen? I have no idea. Crunch Bros, no idea. These riddles are wild. Raise your hand if you're going to watch the Flames Oilers playoff series if they jump into it and don't care if it's 11 p.m. start. Raising my hand as high as it goes. I am all in on Flames Oilers. I will watch every second of that. All in on Flames Oilers. Sutton takes a shot every time I say then he's very, very drunk right now because I say a lot. All in on Flames Oilers. Which 3 NHL teams do I think will rock the 2020s? Colorado. New York Rangers. And if they can ever figure their defense out, the Toronto Maple Leafs. If the Toronto Maple Leafs can ever figure their defense out, then they're going to be a really, really good team. But Colorado, New York Rangers, coming out of rebuild, is going to be very, very good. And then I think Toronto has the potential to as well. Oh, he's bald. See, I'm not. I would never think of that. Just like in the moment like this, would never think of that. Would I be with someone who doesn't have the same beliefs um, as me? I mean, it would depend. Like, how would that's a loaded question. So that would, to an extent, yes, but like, would it be to the point where we didn't get along? Because honestly, if you disagree with someone on everything, you're never going to get along with that person. Then no, I wouldn't be with them. But to an extent, yes, it wouldn't be like the be all end all, but we would have to at least still be able to get along. Yo, Emily's here. What's going on? Glad you could make it. Yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've seen you on the channel, but I really, really appreciate you being here. That's awesome. So, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, Oilers Flames is fantastic. Yeah, Degnan Canucks are going to be really good too for the future as well. Absolutely. Vancouver, they didn't come to mind right away, but they're 100% going to be really good for a while. Oscar Lindblom might come. Oh, Vaughn, Jesus. Yes, I hope Oscar Lindblom comes back and is able to play again. Obviously, he's going through a very difficult thing right now. How do you spell cow in 13 letters? I don't know. C-O-W with a bunch more W's? I don't know. Jesus. Who is the worst student in my class? Probably one of the like 4 or 5 kids that dropped out. I mean, I'm not going to name names or anything, but there were multiple kids that dropped out of my senior class. So I would say they were probably the worst students. Yeah, if the league starts back up in July, Jake Gensel will be back for Pittsburgh. Yes, he should be. I think should be back and healed up, ready to go by the time we get to July. Avs, Bruins, and Canucks. Yeah, they're probably gonna be good. C-O-W. Oh my God. See, again, I would never get that. Nordstrom or Lindholm? Nordstrom. Nordstrom over Lindholm, in my opinion, but they're both depth guys. No, they will, Dag. Boston's got a great group ready to step right up. As soon as Chara, Marchand, Bergeron, those guys all retire, Boston's got Pastrnak, they've got Studnicka, they've got Frederick, they've got McAvoy, they've got Carlo. Boston, I think it's going to be a pretty seamless transition for Boston. They're still going to be a playoff team and a really, really good team. Never mind, potentially the guys that they have that we don't know about yet that could end up being really good players. They've got enough of a young core where I think they're going to be fine either way. Damn. Yeah, Jeremy Swayman. Well, actually, Dan Vladar is really good too. He led the the AHL, the American League, in goals against average this year. And then Jeremy Swayman was the best goaltender in college hockey this season for the University of Maine. And he's a Bruins prospect as well. So I think when Rask retires, Boston has some guys that might end up being really, really good in net. Were there any major fights when I was in school? Absolutely, Brandon. I saw plenty of fights when I was in school. They were a lot of fun to watch, too. A lot of them were girl fights, actually. Girls fought more than guys when I was in high school. They used to be vicious to each other. But I saw plenty of good ones throughout the high school years. Yeah, Tarasenko should be back as well, Vaughn. I would think so. When Bergeron retires, Pastrnak will be your favorite player. I would say probably mine too, Sutton. Which of my parents am I closer to and why? Definitely my dad, just because we're so much alike. We're very, very similar in a lot of ways. So, just spend a lot more time together and just definitely my dad. There are 2 monkeys on a tree and one jumps off. Why does the other monkey jump too? I have no idea. Jesus, I don't know. All right, that's good, DMV. That's good. Yeah, Vladar led the AHL in save percentage as well. Jesus, I knew he led on goals against average. I didn't know it was save percentage too. Yeah, he might end up being really, really good. And then Swayman's really good prospect too. I don't know about Kyle Kaiser. I haven't heard as much about him. I think he's been in the ECHL, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't heard that much about him, but Vladar's really good and Swayman's really good. Yeah, I think Vladar's got a chance to be a high-level NHL starting goaltender. Vladar's got a chance to be really, really... I mean, his numbers this year in the AHL were absolutely incredible. If I slept in class as the teacher tried to wake me up or they don't care, I would say I didn't sleep in class very often. I definitely have before, but I would say they kind of don't care more than tried to wake me up. What's the worst thing that happened in band practice? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Worst thing that happened in band practice. I don't know. I mean, there were all the times that I messed up. That sucked, obviously. But then there were bad things. Like, there were other times. I mean, we used to get yelled at. You know, there were some times we really got chewed out. I would say those. Then there were times, I wouldn't say count those as bad, though, what I'm thinking of, because they were really fun when we were ripping on other kids. Nobody ever, like, got really hurt or died or anything. So, I don't know, probably the times we really screwed up and got screamed at, those were the worst times at band practice. Will Tomas Hertl be back this season? I'm not sure on the timeline of that injury, Vaughn, but we'll have to wait and see. Why did Tigger go to the bathroom? I have no idea. What has hands but cannot clap? A clock. A clock, I would think. Or a watch, or, you know, whatever you use to tell time. If Halak leaves, who will be the... Swayman's just coming out of college. He's not NHL ready yet. He's going to have to do a year or two in the AHL first. I think Boston will either go out and sign another veteran backup, or they'll give Vladar a chance, and Vladar will be the backup goalie next year if Halak doesn't come back. If the Bruins traded Pastrnak right now to any team, you pick, what would we get? Hopefully, like, a A-level prospect and a couple first-round picks. I would really hope for at least 2 first-round picks and an A-level prospect. I mean, we got 2 first-round picks when we traded Phil Kessel. They turned into Tyler Seguin and Dougie Hamilton. I would want at least 2 first-round picks and a prospect for David Pastrnak, and Boston's not going to be trading Pastrnak. Blue Jackets got lucky by the season pause. Yeah, they did, because they were really banged up and injured. I said all along I thought that they were going to be falling out of a playoff spot if the season continued. Now those players have a chance to heal up and get ready, and maybe Columbus does make the playoffs now. Tell us about... my band director's name was Doug, and he's one of my favorite people of all time. Still see him quite a bit to this day. He was absolutely incredible. Very, very good at what he did, and just an awesome guy. And the other band kids, the ones that were my friends, are still my friends to this day. The ones that did not like me absolutely hated my guts, and I have no problem with that, because I probably hated them too. No, I cannot stand Matt Cook. Did I ever pee myself? Like, when I was really little, sure. I think everyone does when they're really, really young, Brandon. But not recently. No, I have not peed myself. No, THG, they were not like that at all, really. My dad liked to yell at refs, but who doesn't like to yell at refs? Refs are all idiots most of the time. What has wheels and flies but is not an aircraft? I have no idea, Crunch Bros. Your riddles, I don't know. I'm not thinking about this right now. Well, yes, the Sagan trade was really bad. Hamilton, I'm glad, is gone. I never liked Hamilton. But the Sagan trade was really, really bad. What is the only rat in the world that is human? You're going to say Brad Marchand, although many, many players have played the rat role in NHL history, TTC. Kenny Linsman was the original rat in the NHL. There have been a lot of rats in the NHL. Sutton says Amanda's face will be so red if she meets Krug. Yeah, probably. I would think so. Von peed his bed when he was little. I think a lot of people did that. Oh, a garbage truck. It flies? Since when does a garbage truck fly? What is my most... I don't remember anything from when I was a baby, Brandon. I barely remember last week. Never mind a baby. Yeah, Wes McCauley is a great ref. If you were swimming in the ocean and a big alligator attacked me, what should I do? I would just let it eat me. I wouldn't even care anymore. Yeah, Wes McCauley's great. Hey, what's going on, Leafs Forever? Welcome back. Appreciate it. Remember to hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Both of those things help out a lot. We've been going over 2 hours here. I'm probably going to... I would probably pay money. Jesus Christ, NFL Nation. Please like and subscribe. That really helps out a lot. Yeah, NFL Nation getting wild in the chat here. I'm not even going to read that. That's wild. Vaughn. Okay, bud. That's rough. If it has flies in the garbage. Oh, okay, I got what you mean there. I got what you mean. That's not Amanda. Stop making fake accounts, guys. That's not Amanda. I literally do not believe that that's actually Amanda. You guys... Jesus, this chat is gone off the rails. We're pushing like 2.5 hours here. I'm definitely going to end it by like 10 o'clock. We've been going for a while here. A random giraffe is knocking at your door. What do you do? Oh, God. I don't know. What type of music do rabbits listen to? I don't know. Is it actually... Oh, so it's actually Amanda? Wow. I'm shocked. I'm also tired, and I'm surprised that one of you did not make... Vaughn! Oh my God. You're gonna find her Instagram account? How did me and Amanda first meet each other? Marching band a long, long time ago. 2012. So 8 years. Oh, God. The camera again. Is this gonna... Oh, my God. Oh, there we go. It sharpened up. All right. Yeah, Amanda and I... 2012, when I joined marching band, Brandon, is when I met Amanda. Vaughn's gonna find Amanda's Instagram account. Good luck. Send Amanda a 5-digit text and tell her to write the code in this chat. No, I'm not doing that. End stream at 11. Jesus. No, I'm not streaming till 11, guys. We're gonna cut this off at 10. 10 o'clock. The stream is over. Who's hotter, Jess or Amanda? NFL Nation. Jess is Josh's girlfriend, so one, I'm not talking about her. Oh my God. No. Just no, NFL Nation. What kind of question is that? This stream is getting funny for sure. I literally, you guys make up so many fake accounts on this channel. I don't know if it's a fake account or not. You guys have made so many fakes on this channel. Ugh. No, I do not want to... Dude, I don't think it's possible for me to do a 24-hour stream. I will tell you, whenever free agency hits, I'm going to do a big time July. Well, it normally would be July 1st, but whenever it is, I 100% am going to be doing a big time stream for free agency. What is small and will always be? I have a very funny answer for that, TTC. I don't know if I should say it or not, but I have a very funny answer for that. Pasternak or Matthews? Pasternak, definitely Pasternak. I'm pasta all the way on that. No, Leafs forever is a biased Leafs fan. Pasta all the way. Yeah, Brandon, I remember the Sens Uber ride. That was a brutal video when that came out. Absolutely brutal. Oh yeah, I definitely remember that, man. That was brutal. Damn, with all y'all better be subscribed to the channel. I hope every single account watching this stream is subscribed to the channel because this is getting wild. But yeah, hit that like button too. Those thumbs up really go a long way and help out a lot. Glad we got over 20 likes on it. Hopefully that continues, but we need some more subscribers too. Let's go. We were just hanging out tonight, but we got plenty of hockey content coming your way. As Hit or Miss is going to be finishing up this week, guys. We're going to be finishing Hit or Miss this week, so that's been really cool. What's my reasoning? Pasta's a better all-around player. Matthews is a pure goal scorer. Pasta's got way more assists than Matthews, way more points than Matthews. He's a better all-around player. Vaughn follows Michael Jordan on Instagram. Good for you, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say to that. No, dude, literally, if a second round pick even plays in the NHL, given how these first round picks have gone, if a second round pick even plays in the NHL, they're a hit. I'm not going to do second round picks. This takes so much research and stuff to do. I just can't wait till actual hockey gets back and I can do real hockey videos. I mean, yeah, you could call me a biased Bruins fan. I just think Pasta's a better all-around player. Matthews is more of that pure goal scorer type where Pasta picks up a bunch of assists too, and it just has a high point total. So I personally, I'd rather have Pasta, but they're both great players. It's not like Matthews isn't good. Matthews is one of the best young players in the league and an incredibly talented goal scorer. It just, if I had to pick between the two, would pick Pasta. The Pats have 12 picks in the draft. How many will we hit on? If we're lucky, 2 or 3 of them, honestly. If I'm going to buy a Hurricanes jersey, would I buy a Whalers jersey? No. If I'm going to buy a Whalers jersey, I would buy a real Whalers jersey and get a real Whalers player on it, like Ron Francis or something like that. If I'm going to buy a Hurricanes jersey, I'm going to buy a Hurricanes jersey, and it would be, one of the Hurricanes' current players. What is small and will always be small? TTC asked again because he wants me to actually say my answer. My I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm talking about, TTC. My package. That's just a joke, but that's funny. What do you use to edit for your first? I use Shotcut to edit all of my videos. That's the editing software I have. All right, now I know that this is definitely a fake Amanda account. That's definitely a fake account. Who is making fake Amanda accounts? Hey, what's going on, Brother Bond? I'm not answering that question either. I know this is a fake account. What's going on, Brother Bond? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go for another 10 minutes or so. Appreciate you stopping and watching. Very much appreciated. Will Donato end up in Europe? Maybe in the future. I don't know. I still think teams are going to give him a chance because he can score, but he's not good at anything else. Nordstrom is a guy who can score clutch goal. Nordstrom hardly ever scores. Nordstrom hardly ever scores, NFL Nation. How many goals did he have this year? Like 4? What's my favorite jersey of all time? I don't know. That's so hard to pick. There's so many that I like. Sutton, oh my God, Sutton. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Shotcut is free, Leafs Forever. That's why I use it, because I didn't pay for any software or anything. Shotcut is free to download. Hey, Brother Bond, what's up, bro? You're better than me? Yeah, a lot of people are. Remember OVOs? No, not really. I don't really remember OVOs, Brandon, no. Is the Sagan trade the worst in Bruins history? I don't know if it's the worst in Bruins history. Again, I would need to research that. But it's a very, very bad trade. Definitely the worst in recent history for sure. Nigel Dawes is leaving his current team because he's not going to play for Bill Peters, Vaughn. You know that. I don't know why you're even asking that. You know that. Least favorite genre of music? There's music that I like from pretty much every genre. And then there's music that I don't like from pretty much every genre. So it's weird, like music with me, like there's no full thing that I don't like, and there's no like everything that I love. Like it's very dependent on taking things song by song or band by band with me. My favorite alternate jersey this year is absolutely the Calgary Flames alternates. I love those jerseys so much. They're incredible. Am I going to make a new intro? Maybe in the future. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm trying to just keep up with videos, guys, and that would take a while, but possibly in the future, yeah. I know OVOs is a cereal brand. I just don't remember that happening. All right, see, now this makes me think it actually is a man. Jesus Christ, is this a fake account or not? How would no one other than Amanda would know this story? No one other than Amanda would know this story. So now it must be, but why? Oh my God. I can't even tell what's a fake account and what isn't on this channel anymore. What is happening? What is happening? All right, it must actually be Amanda, because there's no way any of you would know that story. No one other than her would know that story, unless it was like another one of my friends. But oh my God. So it actually is Amanda. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Good thing this stream's almost over. Fruit Loops is the best cereal. I don't know if it's the best, but it is very, very good. I do like Fruit Loops. What other sports do I watch? Football is my second favorite sport. I watch NASCAR a lot. I watch golf from time to time. I don't like to watch baseball that much. It's pretty boring. I hardly ever watch basketball. I just like sports in general, honestly. If there's sports on, I'll probably watch it. But football, hockey, NASCAR are definitely like the big three that I watch the most. Baseball, hit or miss sometimes, every once in a while. Golf, every once in a while. Basketball, if it's March Madness, I watch that. Other than that, not really. And now it literally, I am so confused with this. Because messages like Amanda's last message makes me think it's a fake account and it's one of you guys trolling the shit out of me. But then the Grandin story, only she would know that. So that has to be her. Like, what is going on? I'm so confused. Did I hear about the song Speak? No, I have not. I don't think. Welcome back, Firestrike. No, that's just a random clip, TTC, that Seth found. That's just a random clip. Name Amanda a mod? No, I'm not adding mods. I'm not adding mods until 1,500 subscribers. I've told you guys that a million times. 1,500 subscribers is the next time that I will, is the next time that I'll add moderators. I'll text her after the leaves forever. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Oh, Sutton. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Sutton shooting his shot here. Oh, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, THG. That's probably my favorite cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is probably my favorite cereal. Jason Tatum's an absolute stud. I don't even know anymore, Danny. I don't even know anymore. Oh my God. See, now that right there is an Amanda answer. Amanda saying, I don't know, is a very Amanda answer. That makes me think it's her again. I don't know what this account is. I don't know if this is actually her or not. Because I think it's her because of that. No one else would know that Grandin story. So it's got to be her. However, I would not put it past. There's probably 10 of you in this chat right now that I would not put it past to make a fake Amanda account. So I literally don't know. I'm leaning towards it's her. I'm so confused. Yeah, Sutton, you're shooting your shot over here. I mean, good for you, I guess, but Jesus. I'll text her after. I'm not going to text her. The stream's almost over anyway. I'm not going to text her right now. In the middle of the stream. Call 911 to verify. I'm not calling 911. It could be, yeah, literally. See, there's another fake. That is a fake account. That is a fake account. Who is making these fake accounts? I want to know if they made a fake account, who the hell knew that story? Who the hell knew that story? Unless it's another one of my friends. I don't know. I am done. I am literally done. Oh my God. I am. No, THG, you would not do that, but there are multiple people in this chat who would. All right, that's it. Stream, we're done. Stream's done. Stream's done. What is this fake account here? What is going on? What is going on? What? No, I'm still live. I'm trying to figure out what is going on right now. I am. You are killing me. What is this fake? What is this fake John Duncan account that just showed up? What is happening? Amanda's on FaceTime, everyone.
This is trippy.
The lag is ridiculous. It's happening like 20 seconds later.
It's so funny watching you be like, no, she wouldn't say that. Oh,
the only person who could know that story is like us. But oh, there are more accounts just showing up here. This is so ridiculous. What is happening? God.
Why is Sutton saying weird things?
Sutton's trying to shoot his shot.
It's probably like 15.
You're not wrong.
Oh, ew. Let's have fun. Eek.
What is this chat right now? Now everyone is. Oh my god. Amanda is here, guys. She is on FaceTime.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your stream.
No, I'm literally. I don't know how much long.
At the same time.
This has gone 2.5 hours now. I'm like trying to end this, but now all this stuff, all these people keep popping up. I'm like, what is happening? This other account, what is this Bond Duncan account? Just goes, Amanda, talk to me, not John. Vaughn! Oh my, he's telling everyone to follow you on Instagram.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
More the merrier.
Oh my god.
Me, not John?
Wait, look at what NFL Nation put in the chat.
That would be hot to watch Amanda and Sutton. Ew!
What is wrong with these? I am dying at this chat right now. What is happening?
Did you just see someone say we're gonna have sex?
The fake me account. What is that? Who made that? Yes.
Sutton, is that actually you? Sutton still doesn't think it's me.
Sutton doesn't know that it's actually you.
Wait, I thought you showed them that it was me.
They don't know that you were like actually in the chat.
What?
They don't know that you were actually in the chat, I don't think.
How do I confirm that?
Amanda was actually in the chat, guys. Yes.
Confirmed by me.
Confirmed by her right here.
Propose Amanda right now. Give people what they want. Your followers are crazy.
They are nuts. Who's telling me to shut up now? Firestrike just goes, someone make a Seth account.
You know, Bond Duncan.
What is this?
Thoughts on Grindr?
Wh-
Well, now they're talking about making a Seth account.
Yeah, I know. They want to make a Seth account now.
Stop having sex. Can someone please make a con Duncan?
Danny!
With every letter of the alphabet.
Danny is in on it now. What is happening? Is she subbed to me? I would hope so. I would hope all my friends have subscribed.
Someone goes, I wish I deserved Amanda.
Oh my... Oh. Do you know what that's from?
No. Amanda, can you talk to me on Tinder? From?
That was from the stream that we did at Josh's. I said that at one point, and then when I did then when I went back and did the reaction stream, I started picking up on all these things that I completely forgot about, and they just started shredding me in the chat. And they were just like, they quoted.
I think Amanda's hotter than Josh's girlfriend.
They've been shredding me in the chat about 2 of the things I said in that stream, which I'm sure they're going to keep bringing up now. Can you talk to me on Tinder?
What is going on?
Bond Duncan is going to beat me and take Amanda. Okay. What is happening? This stream has been completely hijacked. I don't know what is happening right now. Danny's like, oh no, because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I just pulled up YouTube and I saw you were live and I was like, oh, I have to.
Well, it's made things interesting, that's for sure. THG says, oh no, the cat's out of the bag now.
Someone said, are me and Jess gonna fight over you?
Jess is Josh's girlfriend, not mine. What are they talking about?
I want John and Bond to go in bed.
These kids are weird sometimes.
Derek put a comment on your TikTok about girls wanting to watch hockey, and it was like
I was.
Amanda or something.
Yup.
And girls on Tinder before you even download Tinder. They're roasting
You're not wrong there, Bon. You're not wrong, Bon.
Like your grandma. I'm dying. I'm crying.
Oh, this chat is... I don't want to end the stream now. This chat is too ridiculous. No, so...
I sincerely love you more than just girlfriend.
These kids are absolutely out of control.
I don't understand what's even happening.
I don't either. I want to know who are running these accounts.
He goes, this stream took a dramatic...
It did very much. This stream took... Someone make a Brody account now. Oh my god.
See how far behind it is?
Yeah, it is. It's very far behind.
Oh my god. It's not really you though.
That's not me. I can't be in the chat under my, like, first of all, my personal account would actually have my full name, so it wouldn't just be John, but I can't be on that account and on this account at the same time. These kids are wild. Everyone subscribe now or else no more stream. I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat is already subscribed. Vaughn.
Wait, what is this? There's some way to look up who it is. Google like how to answer. Wait, what?
That sounds too like that sounds like you actually have to do stuff.
Who is Connor Viva Music?
Google a YouTube channel history, but it might be a whole new... Yeah, it might be a whole new account. Oh boy, NFL Nation's got my back, apparently.
I bet I can search up Amanda's name on Google faster than you opening a door.
Good luck with that, son.
Interested in my identity.
They are... It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna shut down the channel. You guys are wild.
Let's have a threesome.
You know that's what's coming. God damn it, Danny! I told you that's the dumbest thing I could have possibly said in that situation, so guess what?
This is all just insanity.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe Danny brought that up with you right here.
She's enjoying herself.
They got both of... Brand... Danny ripped that in the chat that night. I remember that. I'm not going to... Guys, stop listening to this fake account. I'm not going to shut the channel down.
Oh, my stomach.
What is happening? Wow, that is really delayed.
Yeah, it is. That's why when you answered, I was like, why can't I see it? I thought it was not.
No, there's a ridiculous delay on that. I am so confused. All right, things seem to be calming down now. Can you guys stop?
Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Where are the Instagram follows? Hang on. Oh, so I've got one from Connor Demo.
That's Firestrike.
Brighton 23 cross country. What?
Yeah, that's Firestrike.
Is that high school?
Yes. Most of these kids are in high school. But he's not. I'm right here. Do I look like I'm typing? Do I look like I'm typing in the chat right now? It's not me. What?
Wait, which one is Vaughn? God. Anything for you, Daddy Sutton. Lord. John, which one is Vaughn?
His name should just be Vaughn, I think.
Oh, that's his name?
Well, all his accounts are Vaughn.
Oh, okay. Harder, Daddy.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna let this keep going. This chat is... I've never seen anything like this before.
Get this kinky shit off the channel.
Who said that? It hasn't popped. Oh, he did. Oh my.
Wow.
This is getting absurd. I'm just gonna let this keep going.
Firestrike goes, holy crap, guys.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying right now. This whole thing just got hijacked. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Toxic in a good way.
I mean, it's funny at least. It's very funny.
I don't know.
Oh. Erod goes, Sutton, what are you doing? He thinks it's Sutton. Also, everyone is home right now. Literally everyone is home.
And asked me if I would get in trouble for, like, saying something to a teacher.
Sutton. Bond just goes, shut up, she's coming to my house.
People are actually fucking in your stream.
Guys, Amanda is right here. This is very entertaining, to say the least. This...
Everyone get to my van. We need to save
Dude, Firestrike's had this van idea with a bunch of them since, like, you first came on the channel. When we were at CES that first time, he was like, yo, we're all getting in a van and going to wherever you guys are.
Amanda, please come over and end the FaceTime now. So mean. Yes.
Ouch.
Highly aggressive. Oh my god, I look like trash. Amanda, stop looking that way. You have to go to his house right now.
What are these kids talking about?
I will take her before you start your car, John. He sounds awfully rapey.
Very much so. Very much so.
Wow, Firestrike.
Oh, he said Sutton, NFL Nation, Danny, THG, and Leafs Forever. Hop in the van.
Fuck all of you, 6-7 Firestrike.
Oh, that was fantastic. What are my thoughts on the Magic School Bus? THG with a very legitimate question out of all of this. Magic School Bus was great, THG. Those were good times. Put this chat in my intro. This is way too long for an intro.
This John Duncan fucking fake is annoying.
It's very... I've never had a fake account made about me before. Does that mean, like, I'm famous now?
That people are trying to fake.
People are making fake accounts of me. Does that mean I'm famous?
This is crazy. This is like crack. Like, I'm gonna get addicted to this. I'm just really enjoying it.
Firestrike says we've arrived at my house. Firestrike, you don't live anywhere near me. She's literally on the channel. She's not even a fan. She's part of the channel. That's how you know that it's not actually me, because this person who's doing this account is kind of dumb.
What's probably a fake account or website? On a website, it said you would reach 1.36K by the end of tomorrow.
Yeah, that would require me getting new subscribers, which doesn't happen, Connor, because hockey's not happening anymore. If it was Social Blade is pretty accurate, but just kind of, it just uses your channel history to try and predict the future. But I'm not getting new subs right now.
Now we rescue John. You can't even spell. Why does he want to rescue you?
I don't know. What do I need rescuing from?
I don't know. Everyone, I just got myself dumb.
I'm so confused.
You couldn't spell eliminate. It gets you like 5 times. I'm at John living room.
No, you're not.
For kiss part 2. What?
That can't happen.
Yeah, I'm confused what they mean by rescue you.
I don't know what they're talking about. My second favorite team is the Colorado Avalanche.
Where's the remote? What classes did
Danny, we had a bunch of classes together. I don't think I remember all of them.
Oh my god.
No.
Are you laughing?
Yeah, my second favorite team's the Avs. Definitely. Has been for a long time. Vaughn, I don't know what you're talking about. Danny, I don't remember all the classes we had together. I know we had social media together. We had the class with, we had the class with Fontes together. We had geology together. Probably some more, too, that I've forgotten. I've forgotten a lot of stuff already. Why are the alts not subscribing to my channel? I don't know. I guess because they're losers, THG. Oh, my God. What are these kids saying? Yes, Danny knows me in real life. We went to school together.
What kind of shit did they ask you about tonight? Marching band?
No, it was like 90% hockey-related stuff. And then a bunch of coronavirus stuff. I'm like, I don't want to talk about coronavirus.
What the heck is going on here?
Why are you quoting me now?
Question, did you do anything on the back of the band book?
No comment.
John. With who? Dara?
No.
Everybody did Dara.
No comment.
Wait, then who else would it be? Sarah Vicky.
No, that was DC.
Because she did everybody, too.
Yes.
She did.
That was Disney and DC. I'm not counting that one as band boss.
Oh, yeah, I like remember DC.
Hey, gaming sports fans here. What's going on, man? Don't ask me what's going on right now, gaming sports fan, because I don't know.
I don't remember who you were with in high school.
Good.
I don't remember.
I wish I didn't remember either.
Remember when it was Jamie and Christina?
Oh, yeah. I absolutely remember that. Didn't I say that the stream was going to end at 10 o'clock? It's now 10:20. Do I want to go to the park tomorrow? No, I just go fishing tomorrow, Vaughn. Hey, appreciate that, gaming sports fan, very much. Remember to drop those likes, guys, and subscribe if you're new.
I cheated on you for NFL Nation.
Who said what?
So, are you care to elaborate the story that eluded or missed you earlier? The box one. We just talked about that.
Wait, what bus story did I allude to earlier?
I just asked.
Oh, I was thinking like way earlier. I'm like, I don't think I talked about that. No, I really don't want to. I really don't want to elaborate on that.
What's an Alabama hot packet? Oh shit.
Go on Urban Dictionary, Fire Strike. You got all the answers.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact definition, but it's gross.
It's gross. Have I made any money? Yeah, Magic Man, I've made money from the channel. I've been monetized since November.
Sexual act, oh yeah, of defecating into a vagina, seeming to have intercourse.
That's the.
Oh, that's that fucking UTI waiting.
That is a middle school classic right there. Like. Oof. Sucks to suck, bro.
Wow.
Say A. A.
What? Yeah. They might not have heard it though.
Yeah, I don't know if they're hearing you. Brandon wants me to say A. A.
Don't, because remember it's one of those stupid.
Oh, you're right. They're gonna be like, they're gonna type in the chat now like say A if you like little boys or something like that. Derek got me with one of those like a few streams ago. I was so mad.
You just can't say it.
I was so mad.
What?
No, I'm not saying anything that you guys tell me to say.
You know what it is? I didn't know what that was.
Wait, a dirty Sanchez?
Oh, well, I didn't know until now.
No, I haven't seen his last movie. I haven't been watching movies really a lot recently, so I don't know, guys.
Oh my god.
What is happening in this chat?
That's a sick joke.
That's not hard to do, Bon. Is it DMV? I don't think it's DMV, although he hasn't been in the chat in a while, so maybe he's on a different account.
Me too.
Oh boy.
Specifically named Tory
Fire Strike, I missed that from Fire Strike. He goes, I lost my virginity, the cat enjoyed it.
Oh.
That's fucked.
Ew. Hey, you did. Wait, you did?
What? I don't remember that.
No. What you do full time? Is he really asking you that?
Should I answer that or should I say something funny?
Why is he even asking you that?
I don't know.
I think you, right?
No, yeah, he was asking me. I was gonna say jerk off, but that'd be funny. I try to answer. I don't know if I should ever like answer these questions seriously or if I should just say something funny. Fire Strike's Broken TV. That might be the oldest meme on this channel. Fire Strike's Broken TV is probably the first meme on this channel.
Everyone, I secretly love John. No, it's not Josh. It's Seth.
Ooh. Oof. Well, not really a secret anymore.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Is that why you got the chain?
No. Damn it. Now I'm getting roasted on all ends here.
My broken phone. What?
I do remember Sutton's broken phone. That was pretty funny. Fire Strike's TV though was like that was playoffs. I think a couple years ago. That was really funny. Every time his TV would just stop working in the middle of playoff games and he couldn't watch them.
I know, everybody's so annoyed at the John and Von Duncan accounts. Yeah. I wish I was good enough.
Oh.
What? I can say no like Squidward now, Amanda. What is that?
What? Were they talking about when I said no, like Squidward earlier in the stream? Do they want me to do that again? Is that what they're going for here?
Oh, they're saying that the beginning of the stream was about Squidward and now it's about me.
Oh, yeah, yes, that has happened here.
Sorry, my speech to text thing sucks.
You know, it's funny because I turned on the stream and I heard my name. I hadn't even entered the chat yet.
Oh, they talk about you a lot.
I'm a celebrity.
You're the most popular person on this channel.
That's interesting. Why don't I have more Instagram followers?
That's a question for them, not me.
Only like 2 or 3 of them follow me.
I probably yelled at them and told them not to.
The reason why the stream is laggy is because I keep pausing it to talk to my speech to text.
That's not true.
He's really
What do you
insistent.
call them? Trolls?
Yeah, no, they're trolling hard.
Trolls.
Sutton says say no like Squidward. They all thought it was wicked funny when I said no like Squidward.
A man 3. I'm coming over at 12 to see you there. You're gonna get raped.
Yeah, well, the good thing they don't know where I live.
Alright, I'll say no like Squidward again, guys. Alright, you guys ready? You want me to do it? No.
Should I text Amanda on Instagram?
Vaughn, you know what? Slide in the DMs and see how that goes for you. See how that goes for you, Vaughn.
Cat's out of the bag. I am Von Hook. I'll text you on Instagram, Amanda. I'm going there before
If
it's
you
over.
love Amanda,
What?
Love her, let her go.
if you love me, let me go.
Big rip.
Why did you cut me off? But you didn't.
Oh, I can't. Why is everybody saying these things?
I don't know. I don't know what is happening.
Is she a smoke?
Y-
You've seen me before.
Yes.
She's smoking.
She is smoking.
Leaves forever. Is like, I gotta go.
Leafs Forever's out. He's done.
Gotta go. Bye, Leaf.
Bye, Leafs. I want to see what is happening, like where this goes.
Korean.
It wouldn't go anywhere with Vaughn.
Korean girl.
Vaughn does love Korean girls.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not Korean. Sorry.
All right, you guys, yeah, if you don't want to see this madness anymore, you guys can leave. I'm going to be ending the stream soon. I just want to know what the hell is going on. No, I don't, Vaughn.
You sell drugs.
I don't.
We'll have some good fun. Korean girls are so cute.
Oh my god, what?
Get in my white Oh my god. All right, I'm done with this. All right, guys, this was this was fun. I don't know what's happening, but I am gonna end the stream now because we're at like 3 hours and this is absolutely insane. I don't know what is going on.
Get my van. So go to Amanda's house.
Are you kids all right? Like.
She's crying.
What?
Danny, did he text me or no? No, he didn't.
Okay, let's have
Pussy.
guys. Who is this person?
I wonder if all these fake accounts are like Derek. poor Emily has had to sit through all of this. I can't believe that Emily was still watching this shit. Like, what is happening?
What did someone say about your wheeze?
What?
I could hear it on the TV.
All right, guys, seriously, this is ridiculous. It's really funny, but it's also ridiculous, and it's also 10:30. So I'm gonna end the stream. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the normal stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be streaming again this week, and then obviously we have trivia on the weekend again. But I'm gonna end it now. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'll let you know when the next one's gonna be. This was absolutely ridiculous, but we'll see you guys soon, and goodbye.